Shabbat Shalom, fellow Ambazonians. Today na Saturday number 17 day for the month for April 2021. My name na Capo Daniel. This one na my daily podcast for now. A lot of things that happen for the background within our movement as the leadership at the institution, the way it serve the leadership, it make things that may happen for ground. A lot of meetings that go by, we don't get the joint meeting with the iPod, and things are happening behind the scene. The enemy is not sleeping as well. We don't see the distortion of the news really come from Germany about the German position. It be twisted by the media. I wouldn't tell us that this revolution shall not be televised. The position of many of these Western governments, which are all having camaraderie with each other to help facilitate the exploitation of African resources, have been going on for a long time. These are the odds we are fighting against. The targeted diplomacy have always choose to walk through the people, the representative of the people, through the parliament, which is exactly what we are doing. The Governing Council of Ambazonia is doing. You have seen they work with the UK parliamentarian and also with the German parliamentarian Hoffman, and they're having resistance as expected by the German executive branch and the American executive branch, the British executive branch, and many executive branch, and the colonialists and their supporters want to misinterpret statement made by government in support of the so-called Cameroon sovereignty to mean a denial of our sovereignty. There have been substantial pushback from the parliamentarians for the governments in the West to intervene and bring this our war of liberation in international fora where it is supposed to be. And the efforts are ongoing. The results are coming in. It is positive. With the change of administration in America, we are expecting that the Joe Biden administration, that have a lot of people we have been talking to, will have are more prone to push the issues the way we want. And we have seen a lot of parliaments already come up with resolutions that are going to change the policies of the governments around the world in order for us to have the best chances. But this is a self-determination, so it's an auto-determination. We have to do things ourselves and expect things in the diplomacy not to be as fast as we would want, but it is going in the right direction. So we will be talking we will be following the speech of the Commander-in-Chief. The leader of our liberation is going to have a one-on-one, a frank talk this Sunday with Siseko Ebini, who is a strong nationalist, a backbone of our revolution, have been there for the Ambazonian people for years, for ages. That program is going to come up. We are going to have Comrade Harris, who is my deputy, having a conversation with the vice president of the Governing Council. So a lot of things will be rolled out this weekend for people to have a very good idea of where their revolution is going. And defense-wise, we are carrying big operation Akamasu in Manu, in Dian. We are doing the mobilization. We are rebuilding and building on what we have in the Atlantic states. So our people should be very optimistic and be very enthusiastic as they carry on the Monday Ghost Town. There have been little ability for infiltrators to destabilize what we are doing. They have attempted to close our borders and surround Ambazonia so that we are cornered in by asking for borders to be closed, borders to La Republic and Nigeria. And our people have responded very well in terms of rejecting these things that are counterproductive. We have to focus on things that can actually push our revolution forward, not people doing experiment on our people with the hope that they are going to frustrate them and make them to start questioning the rationale behind our revolution. So we are very happy to see our people defending the integrity by themselves. They don't need activists so much like they do before. We see in the case of Eugene Ufoka that brought up the issue of Bakassi strangely, and people are bringing up Bakassi issue when we are there struggling to collaborate with an alliance with IPOD, the group of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, For effective liberation, we need weapons. We need collaboration in terms of military. We need the ability to stop the exploitation of petroleum, even in Nigeria, and destabilize that country, if that is what it's going to take to change the international calculus. Our alliance with the Biafrans is very, very important, very, very strategic. It has, and it is having effect, even when the operations have not even kicked in. Then imagine what will happen when things will get into full gear. So the job of infiltrators and to instigate our people to argue by raising issues that are divisive, issues that are going to tap into the sensitivity of our people and make us to be crippled and paralyzed by fear. That's why you see they are bringing up the issues of Bakassi, issues that did not even function in our brain. People coming up claiming that they have been informed reliably that the governing council of Ambazonia have sold Bakassi to Biafra people. People should be absolutely clear about this. The policy position of the Ambazonian governing council is that we will not concede an inch of Ambazonian territory. So people should be assured. Because when Eugene Ufoka brought this topic of Bakassi, it was all from nowhere. We were shocked that Eugene, for all people, Eugene Ufoka will come out and be talking about Bakassi, instigating Bakassi, claiming that he have some sources that are reliable, that have said that we have sold Bakassi, lying, coming out and calling all the governing council members as tribalists, trying to reduce an institution that our people are counting on, the last hope of Ambazonia, reducing it to a tribalistic, occultic group that is not based on rational thinking and strategy for our liberation people. So our people have come out to reject him, to shun him, and they have shown the ability to defend the integrity. Whoever was behind those things and all those things to try to cripple us have failed woefully. So Ambazonians, na mi una countryman, I talk Kapodania. I talk for us, so they always talk no Connie, without any Connie. Our revolution is strong. Let's put up our ears out there to listen to the leadership and the other voices within the organization that are going to be putting out things. A lot of good things are happening. We do not have as much time to come on social media to inform our people. Now we have the Ambazonian Communication Network. Everybody should have it on their TV to watch important revolutionary messages that are very important. I've seen Mark Barata also have come out and made a statement also, surprise, talking about Bakassi, also saying that let me read the post. Revolution is not a democracy. Group leader Ambazonians have equal share mandate to free Amba. No single entity has the total mandate. Thus, any group leader, citizen, can go into genuine deals, including lease of land, exchanges, to free Amba. Cameroon has pillaged us for years after all. Basically, he is saying, the good thing he is saying is that that any group can actually get into deals that can liberate us. That Connie, he used it also to say that everybody is equal. So what Amazonian people have to know with this logic is that it is full of fallacy. It's full of wrong conclusion. It is true, every Ambazonian have equal right under international law and under natural law to represent the interests of our people. We all have equal rights to become groups. All groups have equal mandate from the people, because the people have one mandate that they have given out. They want to be free, so people can organize themselves and try to free them equally. But that does not translate to mean that all groups have equal influence. Though everybody have the same right, there is a difference between equality and equity. All fingers are not the same. You can choose which finger to use, but all of them will not be the same in effect. All groups have equal right, equal mandate, but not all groups have equal influence. Not all groups have equal effectiveness. You can measure them. That is why the groups who went to discuss, to negotiate in Switzerland, they did not succeed, because they don't have the power to control the action in the ground. They are not carrying out enough activity on the ground to be able to change the ground. They don't have enough support and popular backing for what they stand for that can enable them to control or make deals that can affect the war effort that is going on the ground. That's why they could not. There are major groups, there are major factions that are responsible for vast majority of the ability of Ambazonia to prosecute this war, especially those who are fighting. There are groups that provide the vast majority of bullets, the vast majority of fighters, training, inspiration, and motivation for people to fight. Those groups, if you take them out, this revolution will be crippled. There are groups that if they stop the activity today, it may be for the good, or it will have very little impact. The same with activists. There are some activists who stop the activity today, there will be very little impact. There are activists, if they stop the activity, there will be more impact. So all activists are the same, they have the equal right, but they have different ability, they have different effectiveness, they have different level of influence. The same with groups. All our groups, the groups that we have, the Governing Council of Ambazonia, the IG of Seseko and the Splinter IG, the Maurice and all those groups that they have a lot of groups. Our people have to know that all these groups have equal right. So none of the group that can say that they have exclusive right. Like the IG come out to say that they are government. When you say you're government, that means you have exclusive right. You have actually denied that no other group have that right to represent the interest, which is wrong. But every group have our leadership. Our people need a leader. Our liberation need a leader. Without a leader, we will not succeed. Majority, 90% of popular movement die because they don't have effective leadership or an institution to translate the mandate of the people or the demand of the people into actual negotiation power to make it effective. Even in America, remember the Occupy Wall Street movement that even people like Obama benefited from. It failed woefully, and the banks and the American government end up saving the banks instead of the people under Obama. So even though we have a mandate to free Ambazonia from our people, they have said it clearly, they want freedom. And our ability to have that freedom will depend on us having a leader that emerges, that have that support of the people, and an institution to be able to make that leadership be effective. That is why amongst the various groups, the one that have the majority of support in terms of finances and popular support have more influence. The Governing Council of Ambazonia with its military wing definitely have the highest influence in terms of military. So it is the leading group on the ground, not the only group, but the leading group, the ADF, just like General Ivor had predicted, because he has seen firsthand what the ADF could do. So the ADF in terms of military leadership is the leading group. Seseko at one time was the most popular leader. That popularity is now with the Governing Council. Dr. Chua Yaba is the most popular leader with his vision and everything. If you look in terms of support financially, the Ambazonian people are supporting the Governing Council and Ayabacho's vision more than any group. That is an indication of the popular support he has. This is popularity for effectiveness for our leadership. Do you think Seseko, who previously enjoyed that much support? Remember, Agbobala had one of the highest support almost unanimously without any challenge before he went in jail. He came out of prison thinking he's a president. Didn't know that the table have removed under his foot. Seseko cannot lead us right now. So when it comes to our people actually supporting somebody that can liberate them, the support goes to Dr. Cho Ayaba. The ADF and the Governing Council of Ambazonia is the leading organization. That does not mean other organizations do not have influence or do not have equal rights as they do. It simply means that they are the leading organization, and it has to reflect in terms of decision making in how we prosecute this revolution. That is just a fact. That is why La République will not succeed in bribing people to come and negotiate. It will not work. No matter what they have done in the Grand Dialogue, no matter what they have done in the international sphere with the Swiss deal, it has not worked because the people that are leading are focused. They are not bribable. And they are determined that nothing will stop this war unless the people have their freedom. And they will go to any extent that is needed to make sure that they create the condition for Cameroon to leave our territory. And they are doing just that. So, my country people, any man want to hear my voice, now on our own countryman, they say the talk. We shall be free. Our diplomatic engagement, the level don't change. The military, the level don't change, my people. War no be noise. So many people then she don't say, hey, plenty noise no day in mean I say war need to go on. It'll be very effective. Make una do begin follow the revolutionary messages them. Una they do una hold the pillars them. That means say for Ghost Town Day for Monday, it be sacrifice. Me all man close the door from Atlantic State to Savannah State. For the 13 states of Ambazonia and all the district, me all man close everything she done for us every Monday. Now the only way that way una fi help the leader me do it when I want to me bring that freedom. Me all picking them when I begin follow the message for block by block. All man destabilize the block. When I make sure say me Cameroon administrators them, they know they for una place. Me all that office then close. When I stop that, when I do that economic boycott, retinai brassaris mimbo, and all those things the way they talk, it be very important. So my country people, I just had message why they send about the morning time for the podcast. They talk and I see the come in the flow. Plenty things that they happen. It happen. And for tell una say shake in no day. Ambazonia shall be free. Ambazonia shall be free. We see the change of people, the attitude for Nigeria, how for Biafra land, how we don't get the alliance, how they welcome our refugee them, they feel more comfortable, and we don't expand our influence. My man no lie on. And me gonna forget all these agents provocateurs, all these agents of La République, whose job is to instigate divisive debate that are not necessary, whose job is to make you people to start doubting, to tap into your fear, to raise things that are not important, so that you start to argue here and there before you realize you are doubting the people that are supposed to liberate you and they become ineffective. Which is exactly what Eugene have joined those people in doing. His action, that is what he's doing now. And we are all very shocked. We are shocked-alized. We are shocked-alized about Eugene Ufoka, a young man that we thought that was also good. But this should teach us that no matter who you believe in today, you should never just be blindly following anybody, including me, including Dr. Cho, because La République is working hard night and day to compromise people. And our people should make it impossible for anybody to get a deal, a backdoor deal that is not going to give them the freedom that they want. People who work in darkness, they are not working in light. But we are working in the light, and we have the trust of you people because you are seeing what we are doing. And you know the truth. You know the truth. Everybody who come and lie you about Yabacho, about Capo Daniel, about all these our people fighting for our freedom, General Efang, just like they did with General Ivor, don't believe them. When I don't believe them, as they talk, my pikin, when I come, say no, mommy, Satan dey for road. Satan dey for road. The block una mona no come. For can hide from back una mommy. We got the rangiam, the mandate for protect una. But as they talk for that story, make any man try best, can't stand up for line. Behind the leadership of Dr. Chua Yaba, we are uniquely blessed to have a leader who is principle-oriented, who is not blinking when it comes to the people, their freedom. We are uniquely blessed. Now, just some time for history, people that they get this type of leader. And the leadership will get them for ground zero under General Efang. How many times bullet they don't come for you? God them preserve your life for a purpose. May God bless una. My picking them. Una come, make any man try best. God bless you guys.